We're back. All right, let's listen to my boy Trump. Trump ain't playing. Not playing.
Hello, everybody. We have the governor of Utah, and we have a lot of other very high representatives from Utah, at least mostly from Utah. And we're doing something very dramatic and very important for the people of Utah and the people of our country, because many people use it. We're terminating certain monuments. They call it monuments, not the ones we have outside, but these are large, thousands of acres. It's a total of almost 3 million acres, and we're going to be discussing it. But in fact, I think we'll start discussing it right now before I sign. After that, we're going to be signing 2 documents that are close to 1.5 million acres each. And Governor, do you want to say a few words about what we're doing and explain it to the press?
Yeah, well, thank you, Mr. President. This is a big day for Utah. The president did something very similar several years ago during his first term. Of course, the monuments were re-expanded under the past administration, and this matters to Utah. We believe that under the Antiquities Act, it's very clear that that these monument designations are supposed to be the smallest area possible to protect the antiquities, and these multi-million acre monuments that are bigger than the state of Delaware certainly do not fit that designation. Now we definitely care about protecting these antiquities, and will continue to do so. The problem is with these giant monument designations, there are no resources that come with those. We have 9 monuments in Utah. 7 of them are around 700 acres to 7,000 acres. That's what this was meant to be, not millions of acres as what happened with Grand Staircase Escalante and Bears Ears. And so we're grateful that the president has made a determination that we need to right-size these monuments. Again, this does not remove the other protections that already exist in those areas, just making the monuments more manageable so that we have the resources necessary to continue to protect these antiquities. I know we have the Deputy Secretary of the Department of Interior here with us. Kate, is there anything you'd like to add?
I'll just say the Antiquities Act is 120 years old, but the first monument that was created was only 1,200 acres. So if you think about it, since then, President Clinton, President Obama, and President Biden have increased the acreage in the state of Utah and locked those acres up. Over 3 million acres.
For nobody to use, right? You can't do anything. You can't go hunting. You can't go fishing. You can't do anything. You can virtually not even walk on it.
That's exactly right, sir. So
Right.
you were remedying that.
I remember. No, I do remember. I have a great memory.
And Mr. President, I know Senator
And this
Lee's
is
been-
actually better than the first thing. We're doing.
It is better. Yeah, Senator Lee's been very involved, I know, in conversing with you.
Good. That's true. Mike?
Smallest area compatible with the
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
All right. Who am I speaking with?
Halima, I'm calling you because my fridge stopped working.
Okay. Are you requesting a service call? What city?
Yes.
What?
It's Atlanta.
Downtown Atlanta?
No. Old National.
Old National Highway. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have an 8 a.m. for tomorrow. Would you like to have it?
8 a.m. for tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, so my diagnostic fee is $89. That means that
Okay.
that means I'll tell you what's wrong and give you a quote. If you decline the repair quote, then my fee is just $89. If you decide to go with the repair, then it's the quote minus $89. Okay. What's the make of the refrigerator? GE, Samsung, what is it?
It's a KitchenAid.
Okay, and what exactly is it? No power or not cooling?
It's not cooling.
Okay, it's not cooling in the freezer?
No, nothing is cooling.
Nothing cooling. Okay, so what I need you to do, because I'm driving, can you text me your name, first name, last name, and the address I'm coming to tomorrow, and I should be there at 8 a.m. sharp.
All
All right. And what's
Give
your
me
name
1
again?
second.
What's your name again?
Halima. Halima.
Okay, Helena.
Yes.
I'll wait your text, and I normally show up right at 8 o'clock.
All right.
And is standard under the Antiquities Act. President Biden, President Clinton, and President Obama overlooked that standard. President Trump is fixing it today.
Thanks, Mike. You had something to say. I thought that was very important.
Well, I think it's worth noting for the press in the room that both of these monuments were created over the unanimous opposition of Utah's federal delegation, our governors, the county commissioners, the locals who are worried about losing multiple uses on these federal lands. And we're standing here with the governor, the Speaker of the Utah House, the entire Utah federal delegation supporting a president listening to the people of Utah and saying, we know you value this land, you want it used for multiple use and not locked up. And so this is a very different process than how the monuments were created.
Well, they took the land away from the people, quite honestly. It was ridiculous. And I remember Orrin Hatch, before he passed away, he was a great guy, he was a friend of mine, and he felt so strongly about this. And we signed, and then they terminated it after they got in office, which was crazy. And we're putting it back, but we're actually giving more than we did the first time back to the people of Utah. Please, go ahead.
Couldn't say it better than Representative.
May I point something out? I think people don't understand Utah is over 2/3 owned by the federal government. These counties where these monuments are at are over 90% federal land. When people make decisions about this 2,000 miles away, you can see how that steps on the local people who only control about 5 or 10% of the land with local government. So not only do you have all these dynamics, you have an economy. You can't pave roads, you can't build schools, you can't pay fire people, police department, because of this dynamic of 95% federal lands. The other part of that is Utahns will tell you they love these lands. They manage them better than people 2,000 miles away. So if this is about good management, it really should be done in Utah by people who have demonstrated over decades and decades and decades and generations that they're good managers of this land.
Great job, well said. Anybody? No? You're leaving? I can't believe it.
Very excited.
I can't believe it. You're excited? Where are you going from here?
Well, can I say this first of all? We sat down with the previous administration and said that we'll just work this out. So we don't have to keep going back and forth. Just work with us.
Right.
And we promised we did that once we have the power, we're going to make sure the people's voices are heard. So thank you for helping us keep our promise.
My honor.
Unfortunately, the last administration did not understand that this would happen one day. So thank you so much.
Great honor. Let's sign. This is very nice. I'm very happy about this. And better than the first time. Okay, here's number one. Okay, number two. Here you go, John.
Thank you.
Almost 3 million acres. Going to be well taken care of now. Okay. Pat, who should I give this to? Maybe the governor's representative, right? And Mike, how about taking one, right?
Thank you.
So, we've done something that was, I think, very desperately needed. It was very unfair to the people of Utah. And now fairness has been brought back. It's going to be better taken care of. And they'll be able to use it a little bit. So there's something very nice about that. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
You have any questions? questions about this, first of all, most importantly? Anybody want to talk about that? Yeah, Jeff, go ahead.
I've got one on Iran too, but I'll start with this. Just you said that 70% of the land was federal. Was there any other way to turn this around? How is it that I guess my question is how did it get there if it's a state?
Go ahead. You want to discuss that, please?
The land ownership is what it is. But under the Antiquities Act, 120 years ago, Congress made the decision to give presidents the power to designate by executive proclamation a certain land as monument. It was supposed to be the smallest area compatible with the objects to be protected in connection with that. Now, initially, as the Deputy Secretary of the Interior explained a minute ago, that meant a few hundred, maybe 1,000 or 2 acres at the most. These are 3 million acres. As I explained to President Biden, that's 2 Delawares. It's been abused, and so it was done by executive action. President Trump is right-sizing it to bring it in compliance with what the law says.
And Mr. President, just on Iran, you have said now to Congress that we are back at war. How long do you expect this to take? And what's the legal basis?
Take what?
The war.
Well, I think it's going very fast. We've demolished their military. We're hitting them very hard. We had a deal yesterday or the day before yesterday was all done. And then they broke up that deal immediately because they found out there was something in the deal they didn't like. And they're wired differently, and we're not going to put up with it. We are just going forward. We're attacking them tonight. We're taking out all of their capability for anything having to do with the Strait, with the Hormuz Strait. And I think in the end, we will end up just controlling the whole thing. And what they're doing is being very foolish, very stupid, and they've treated people horribly. They've killed 52,000 protesters so far that we can determine. It might be more than that, but 52,000 protesters have been killed, and it's really a terrible situation. But we'll have it under control very quickly. Yeah. Please. Wait, please. Wait, Jeff.
I'm sorry.
Be nice, Jeff. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Mr. President.
I have to teach him to be nice.
Thank you, Mr. President. On your presidency, so a lot of us here actually witnessed a miracle 2 years ago today as we were on the ground covering your round in Butler, Pennsylvania.
Right.
You said a lot of times that you believe that God has saved your life. Has there been a moment throughout your presidency so far where you thought this is why God kept you here?
Well, we're doing a lot. You know, we have a country that I use the expression "Make America Great Again," and we've done far more than anyone thought possible, including maybe even me. We've done things that are unreal. $19.2 trillion. The money being invested in our country is more than any country has ever had by many times. We have trillions of dollars coming in because of the tariffs and the proper use of tariffs, because of all of the things. I think because of the election. November 5th was a very important day. When you look at the military, we have the strongest military in the world. We rebuilt it largely during my first term, and we have recruitment now. We're setting records in recruitment. We had, if you go back to the campaign when I used to talk about it, the last administration, they couldn't recruit soldiers. We needed soldiers in every single branch of our military, and that included police and firemen. Nobody wanted to do anything having to do with the uniform in this country because they weren't proud of the country. And now the people are very, very proud to be an American. Our country is doing phenomenally well. We're respected all over the world. If I go, no matter where I go, we just got back from NATO, and I think you saw the response. It was like a very beautiful thing, actually. It was a total response, totally positive response. No matter where we go, we're respected again, maybe respected more than ever before. So I appreciate the question, but that's pretty much it.
Mr. President, thank you. Cameron Arkin with Town Hall. I was curious about the reports about Iranian drones in Cuba. There are concerns about that. Where does the relationship with the U.S. stand there? Is military intervention still on the table there?
Well, if they do have that, and they might very well have that, we'll take care of it. Marco's just in the other room. And if they do have that, we'll take care of it in short order. We're not going to have a problem. We're not going to allow that to happen. So it could be that they're storing some. We're looking into it now. It could be so, and it maybe isn't. But we'll figure it out fast.
And what are you expected to speak about on Thursday, in fact?
I'm going to speak on Thursday. We were thinking one of the nice, but this has been such a busy news day today with all that's happening. A lot of very positive things have happened, including the Indy. We're going to have an Indy race, as you know, in 41 days. And that's going to be incredible. Around the Capitol, around down Pennsylvania Avenue, it's going to be something. They have 250,000 tickets ordered. It'll be like UFC, which set every record in the book for that business, which is the business of fighting. So we have the Indy cars coming, and it's going to be great. And I just, while we're talking, I have to pay on behalf of Mike and myself, and I think everybody's standing behind me very strongly. I want to pay my respects to Lindsey, who was our friend. He was a friend of all of us. He was a great guy. He was a great politician, actually. And it's hard to believe he's gone. He spoke to me just before he passed away, just to say hello. He got back. He felt fine. He was a little tired. And then this whole thing happened. And it's, boy, it's tough. So the flags are at half-mast until Saturday evening, which is an extended period of time, you know, generally speaking, but I think he deserves it. And he's a fantastic person. He was a fantastic man. He was actually a great politician. He got along with almost everybody. And when he didn't get along, they knew it. He was tough, but he was a good man. He was very much in favor of the Save America Act. He called me about that. We were talking about that and some other things. But he just felt tired, but he felt fine. And then this horrible thing happened just a short time afterwards. So it was terrible. I just want to pay our respects.
Mr. President, you mentioned that Iran has agreed to a deal and then walked away from it. Have you reached the conclusion that a negotiated settlement won't be able to happen?
No, I never reached that conclusion, but we're hitting them very heavy tonight, as you know. We have tremendous amounts of ammunition. We have numbers that we haven't had in years, and we're hitting them very hard, and it'll continue. We'll see what happens, but we're knocking out all of their offensive capability, and we're controlling the straits. We're putting the blockade back, and it's a blockade not for anybody but Iran. In other words, anybody doing business with Iran can't go through. Everyone else will be able to go through. So it's a blockade. It's a very strong blockade. The blockade was probably more effective even than hitting them, but I think the combination is the thing that really does it.
But you think a deal is still possible? You think they'll return to that?
Yeah, I think a deal is possible. Sure, I do.
But Mr. President, you noted the United States is bombing Iran again. I mean, you've been bombing Iran for months now. Is this just the new normal for the American people?
No, well, you know, we're in Vietnam for 19 years. We're here for 4 months. So I think we've done a lot. We've knocked out their Navy in a period of 1 month. We knocked out their Air Force. Their Air Force is non-existent. We knocked out most of their missiles, most of their drones. We knocked out their drone manufacturing capability, about 92%. Their missile capability for manufacturing, we knocked out 89%. And they have a little capability, but they don't have any capability for us. This is almost a military skirmish. Now, with all of that being said, you have to get people that want to make something. We had a deal with them 2 days ago, and then they said, oh, we can't make that deal. We have to negotiate it further. And this is what they've done for 47 years. The difference is nobody negotiated like I do. And this should have been done by Bush and Obama and Biden and people before them. Frankly, it's 47 years they've been ripping off everybody and really hurting and killing thousands of people. So they killed 52,000 protesters, but they killed many, many people with Soleimani, who I killed in the first term. Soleimani killed many people, many people, and not only killed, when you see a young former soldier walking around with no legs, no arms, a face that's been horribly, horribly hurt, that was done by Iran. That was done by Soleimani. He was a person that was very evil. He was an evil genius. He was looking to take out a lot of our military installations in Iraq and Iran, and I got him before he got us. So we have to do what we're doing, and the strait is open. It will be open. We've cut down their capability very substantially, but they're going to fight for a while. Our military has done a fantastic job, and the bottom line, though, and I say it to everybody, and I say it as much as you want to listen, Iran will not have a nuclear weapon. If we didn't bomb them with the B-2 bombers, that plane right there, if we didn't bomb them, they would have had a nuclear weapon long ago. 1 month, within 1 month from the day we bombed them, they would have had, if we didn't do it, they would have had a nuclear weapon. If they had a nuclear weapon, Israel would no longer be with us. The Middle East probably would no longer be with us because you saw they sent missiles to 5 different countries that never even knew they were involved because they're stone cold crazy. They are crazy. And we're not going to put it up. Yeah, I want to be reimbursed because we're protecting a very rich portion of the world. We're spending money. And so what we've done is we are going to be reimbursed for protection. We're protecting by the countries that we're helping. For instance, you look at the 5 countries. You have Saudi Arabia, you have UAE, you have Qatar, or Qatar as I always say, you have Qatar, Bahrain, and by the way, you have others. You have Kuwait, and you have others, and they will do very well. But we think it's appropriate that we don't need them. You know, we have more oil than any other country in the world. When you add Venezuela, which has been amazing, which has tremendous amounts of oil that we control. When you add Venezuela and everything else, we have more than 50% of the world's supply. We don't need it, but we need it from the standpoint of protecting allies, et cetera, including Israel, including Saudi Arabia, including Qatar, including UAE. We're protecting all of them, and we've done a very effective job. So 4 months ago, these people had military that was very strong, by far the strongest probably in the Middle East. They were called the bully of the Middle East. Now they don't have a Navy. They have 159 ships underwater. They had a total of 159 ships. Now every one of them is underwater. They had 230 airplanes, attack planes. They're all gone. They're gone. They had tremendous radar. It's all gone. They had tremendous anti-aircraft. It's all gone. Sadly, their leadership is all gone. They had their first-tier leaders are all dead. Their second-tier leaders are all dead. Their third-tier leaders, who we're dealing with, more or less, some of them are already gone. And then you read fake news like your network, CNN, which is fake news. You read them, you have them say, well, actually, aren't they doing quite well? Let me just tell you, they have now inflation of over 300%. 4 months ago, they had inflation of 5%. Now they're at over 300, could be 350%. They made a deal, they broke it, probably 10 times. And they killed a lot of people. They killed our people. But the protesters, what they've done to the protesters, 52,000. Have you ever seen any of the burial lots where they're burying the protesters? They killed 52,000 protesters, and on my watch, they can't do any of that. So we have them in a position that they don't have any military. There's not a thing they can do about it. All they have is fake news, because they have the fake news, would rather see us lose the war than win the war, which is really treasonous in a certain way. So we're doing another very major attack tonight. They want to make a deal. They came back. We made a deal 2 days ago, and they want to make a deal. They've been negotiating for 47 years, but nobody's ever hit them militarily. We're hitting them very hard. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much.
This lady over a parking spot, and they told her to leave, but she just couldn't leave. She wanted to fight the lady this bad. Check this out.
Are you okay with her?
That's disgusting! Look at me! Oh my God!
On November 10th, 2025, officers were dispatched to a Chipotle restaurant following reports of a fight that had just occurred.
And then what happened? I was in the store. They came in arguing. I thought they were going to go their separate directions. They did not. They continued fighting. So I got involved, and I was like, "Girl, it's not."
Who was the primary aggressor? Do you think? Like, who was really?
They were both going at it.
Okay.
They were both aggressing each other.
All right.
And then a physical fight started.
She just left from the back. She opened our back door and then.
Okay.
So you probably go.
She made back because the car started over there by her.
Okay.
Hello. Hi, I'm Officer Sanders, Boca Raton Police Department.
Shoes gone.
Do you mind to tell me what's going on today? So that way we can let
I
this
don't know
out.
who that white girl is, but she just swallowed me, so I'm gonna beat her ass.
Okay, so
I told them.
Okay, so I wasn't here, right? So.
Okay, law enforcement is there now, so ain't no more fighting. Mind y'all, law enforcement is there. She finna continue to try to fight the girl while they there.
It swallowed me, so I'm gonna beat her ass.
Okay, so
I told them.
So I wasn't here, right? So my name's Officer Singer. Some people call me Mookie. What's your name? When you're ready, okay? All right, you can be.
I don't want to talk. I see red right now.
Okay.
I want to fight.
Okay.
I don't
care to talk. I want to fight. I did not touch that girl. She put her hands on me. I'm gonna her up. I don't want to talk. I want to fight. Stop talking to me. Leave me alone. I want everybody to get up.
Okay, let's go ahead and get her from
I'm outside. Come on,
public.
girl.
So you don't know who she is?
I don't know who that girl is. I've never seen that day in my life. Swung on the wrong.
Why'd she do this to you?
Listen, because my friend pulled into a parking spot, so she gets out of the car talking shit. So I'm like, what the f are you talking about? You just mad over a parking spot? So I'm like, girl, what the f are you talking about? We in the place, we in there arguing. She swing on me, she trying to run. So I grab that by her hair and I start tagging her ass. So when she come out, I'm gonna f her up.
Okay. So how did you get the mark on your lip? Did she do that? She punched you in the face?
That's what I just said.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't completely understand the wording that you used. Okay.
Who are you?
You guys together? Are you okay with her?
Okay, y'all. Now, everybody wrong so far. Everybody wrong, but the police is there now.
But seeing what was going on, she could have been probably left before the police even dragged her.
She's trying to fight.
But like, you technically already in the wrong. You told them that you fought this person. So
Well,
it's
they
like,
don't fought each other though. I'm pretty sure the other lady might testify to that because she got a mark on her lip. The police can say, yes, they was both fighting each other. But now the police is there.
Time to go home.
I ain't gonna lie. Once the fight was over, it's time to go home.
Are you okay with her?
That's me punched it. Talking to me. Oh my
Okay,
God.
Go ahead and lock her up. Disorderly conduct.
Okay. Are you friends? What's her name? No. Hey. Okay.
I need you to. All right, no.
Disorderly conduct. Lock her up.
I can't. Stan's trying to come down. I can't come down. I want to fight now. All right, but you can't. Listen. But you can't.
I ain't no serious. It's a real friend right there. She's trying to help her out.
Oh, I don't care. But you need to relax. Relax. You need to get a peace of mind. Relax.
Were you involved in a fight?
Imagine that's your baby mama.
I didn't roll down.
Okay.
The dollar store, I saw the fight in the window.
Okay. What did you see exactly, if you don't mind me asking?
I saw a cluster of 3 or 4 girls, all had each other by the hair, beating the shit out of each other.
Okay.
And first I saw a guy who was like backing up like this in the corner, like didn't want nothing to do with it. And then I panned over, see the group of girls, at least 1 or 2 of them worked there.
Okay.
And the guy eventually went over and pulled one of the chicks off, and then everything from there was kind of like below the sight line of the table, so I couldn't see.
Okay, I appreciate it. Did you see a fight?
I didn't see the fight, but I saw what happened originally.
Okay, what happened originally?
Sorry for my descriptive terms.
You're fine.
The white girl comes walking up. I was already just sitting here eating.
Mhm.
The white girl comes walking up in the back of the parking lot, and the other girl that's yelling up front. She's already walking in. The white girl's going.
What did the do you know what the white girl was wearing?
Black hoodie and baggy sweatpants, and there was a red
Black hoodie, baggy sweatpants.
like a baggy, a red accent.
Okay.
We're gonna go check Lake One. And I think she's still in the toilet. I haven't seen her walk out.
Okay.
Maybe she's in the bathroom or something. I don't know.
Okay.
She was the one that walked up first, yelling, "Girl, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?" And she kind of, from what I could tell through the window, verbally started it.
So, Mariah, you were in here. Something happened with the parking spot. She got upset, came in and swung at you. Caused this. And then she tried to run away, so you stopped her.
She looking for it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, well, I need to confirm what you said, okay? Because I don't want to have any information wrong.
She in that mode, yo.
She want to go to this.
Are you waiting here because you want to fight her?
Yes.
Okay, so if that's the case, then I'm going to have to prevent you from doing that. Okay, because we're not going to have a fight. We're not going to have a physical altercation where you're waiting to fight here, okay? Now, if she needs to go to jail today for what she did, then I need you to work with me to tell me what's going on, okay? If she's the one who caused the problem today, we want to do something about that. Okay?
Okay, so go find her then.
Well, I can't find her. I don't know what she looks like. I don't know.
We're trying to help you to prevent you from getting in trouble. We're trying to see you did this to you to make sure you're not at fault. If you don't want to work with us, that's an issue for you. We're trying to help. You want to work with us or not? Because if your solution to this is fighting her, that's not going to end well for anyone here.
He said
if you want to work with us or not, we're here to help you.
That went out on went in one ear, out the other.
I already told y'all what I want.
No, you didn't.
So,
She said she wanna fight. Hey, bro, this not gonna lie. This not. I should
Imagine
be seeing
getting
this.
that pregnant right now.
I actually should be seeing this.
I would never do that. I don't like being in that fight. It's
I ain't
unattractive.
gonna lie.
It's one thing if you can fight, but you're actively seeking conflict. I don't like that.
This is your baby mama. I might disappear too.
I shouldn't be seeing this after seeing everybody defending Carmelo. I'm gonna be real.
Come on,
I'm
bro.
gonna be real. I shouldn't be seeing this type of shit right here, right now. Cause it's like everything going out the window for you. You gotta fight, and best believe they're gonna say just leave. That's why this is where it gets bad. They're gonna say leave, and she still can't leave.
So you want to work with us or not? We're here to help you. We're just gonna be stubborn.
I already told y'all what I want.
No, you didn't.
So,
you
I
said
said
you
I
want
want to beat her ass.
Oh, that's
We
not,
can't
that's
do
not
that.
happening.
Can't do that. We can't watch that. Then automatically you have to go to jail. Is that what you want to do? You want to go to jail?
You see that right now? I get it. You're hot in the head. I get it. But can you take a breath and let us help you?
You're being very
if you don't want
patient.
that help, just say the words.
Tell us you don't want us to help you.
Yes, it is.
Okay? You don't want help.
Well, okay. Listen, if you don't want our help and you choose to linger around here and you see this person and you fight her, you're coming with us later.
Simple
So
instructions.
before we leave here, I highly recommend you rethink about what you want us to do and let us help you.
Did her a favor.
This is bad, guys.
Hi. So apparently there was a physical fight?
There was, correct.
Can I see it on the camera?
Let me ask I don't have access to it, so let me ask my manager.
Okay, they were just telling me, they were pointing me in this direction and saying you were the one that would have
Let
it.
me just ask.
What does this white girl look like?
White girl.
How old is she?
I'm not around my age. Like I said,
sure.
18 to 20.
Okay, so 18 to 20. What was she wearing?
She was wearing a gray sweatshirt. Her gray sweater.
Gray sweater.
Yeah.
What else?
Sweatpants.
Uh-huh.
And then she was about yay high, like just a bit taller than me.
Okay.
And then she had blonde, like yellowish hair.
Okay.
And then that's what I can describe. And then she had that was her tees. She had this like towel came on her sheet. On her
what?
Like towel came from.
See, a gangster like me, I wouldn't have said nothing to the police, bro.
Why?
I'm just playing.
Let's say,
bro.
what do you
I'm
have to
just
lose
playing.
from telling the police you have nothing?
He's very descriptive right
He's
now.
doing. People coming in your job fighting. I'm telling.
Oh my
He's fucking up
God.
my place of work.
Oh man, hey guys,
I don't see the problem with what he's doing.
this is an insane situation, but make sure y'all check out this right here.
Quick question: how much control do you have of your money right now?
Got tally on her hoodie. Yes, she is right there. That ain't her.
Supposedly they were in here when they fought, so I want to see the footage.
I thought I was outside.
No, they went outside after the fight. Apparently, something about parking. She came in here and then swung at her, and then she.
You think a white woman that look like this would be fighting, brother?
No.
Well,
Right there.
That's
we gotta see her face.
Is that not her?
We gotta see
gray
her face.
sweatpants, hoodie, gray sweatpants.
I guarantee you she ain't gonna what type of white girl she might be when we find out who it
Did
is.
they show her on the video?
I don't know. Well, let's
She
hope
might
we
got
do.
lashes on.
Oh my god.
But that girl. Supposedly they were in here when they fought, so I want to see the footage.
I thought I was outside.
No, they went outside after the fight. Apparently, something about parking. She came in here and then swung at her, and then she went to run away, so she grabbed her and threw her down. I'll let them know.
Well, we only get one because the other one.
The other one's gone. I can't trespass somebody who's not here. Can I have
like my
your ID? Yeah.
She burnt though.
like my license ID?
Yes,
Smart
please.
civilian.
She's smart.
She's smart.
That's how I trespass
But I
somebody.
would
Is
not
I need
have
to,
lingered
you're
around.
considered the manager.
Still waiting on this.
She just smart.
I got no one.
Do you feel comfortable to tell her yourself, or do you want me to tell her as a representative for you? You've now been trespassed from the store. The manager no longer wants you to be here, so you have to leave the store and the premises. Okay?
How am I gonna leave if I didn't drive?
Sorry?
How am I gonna leave?
You can go to the next property, or you can go to the
She
sidewalk
being
over there,
difficult.
but you can't
They were
stay
being
here.
so chill with her.
Okay? Would you like to sign a refusal form to say you don't want to prosecute against her with my sergeant?
So obviously she
Would you
left.
like to?
No, she outside.
No way.
She wants to fight.
Okay. Well, you don't have to talk to me,
I'll
but
put
you
it
gotta
in.
For
leave.
her. She is looking for the girl right now.
The girl is not coming back. The police
If you
are
come
here.
back
She's
here
stupid.
within a year to this property,
Watch.
you will be arrested. Okay?
Then you banned from
Your goal right
Chipotle.
now is if she don't leave, she's gonna get arrested by somebody here tonight.
Okay.
Okay?
Can I put
So
her
she's
in
got
the
to
car?
leave.
Can I put her?
Is that her car?
This is Casey's car, but they came together.
Okay.
So
Can she drive? No.
She probably could, but she's frantic, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just gonna take
That's
this
a real friend.
and go back to
You're not
campus
supposed to
and then
drive
bring
when you're
somebody
mad.
to come
She's
get
in
her.
driving school.
Okay.
So can I put her in that car for right now? While
If she has to leave, right? Okay. So that's the biggest thing. She's got to leave. Okay? That's her car, but she's having panic attacks. She can't drive right now. She's got her, and then she's also willing to take.
Okay, so do you think it'd be
Maya.
better if I take them right now and then come back and get your phone?
Yes, that would be the best idea.
She still
Thank you,
wants
Jade.
some Chipotle.
Been very helpful.
She's continuing to get out the car, bro.
Gosh.
Yeah.
This is
Can't
bad.
help these people.
Don't put her
Yeah.
in jail.
Yeah, I mean, I
She doesn't want to be helped. She said it herself. I don't want help. I
It's a
want to
bad
fight.
time. It's a bad time for me to see
That's
this.
a
Would you have
mental
left your
illness.
friend?
Hell yeah. You keep getting out the car like that?
I
Look.
Yeah, I'm
She's
gonna
got
let
her,
you ride.
and then she's
You
also
ass
willing to
jail.
take.
Okay, so do you think it'd be
Maya.
better
At least
if I
wait till you
take
got arrested.
them right now and then come back and get
At
your
least I
phone?
know you got
That
a
would be the
ride.
best idea.
Take a
Thank you,
video.
Jade.
Look.
Been very helpful. All right, guys. No, we're not doing this. We're not. Hey.
Relax.
Bro, I'm trying to walk. Bro,
Now you gotta go to jail.
bro, call my auntie, bro.
Yeah, come on, T.
Is that her wallet? Is that her wallet?
Yeah, no, okay. Y'all don't got a manhandle. Y'all don't got a manhandle me.
Hey, bro, it's bad, bro.
Relaxing.
It's over. Just go home, sister.
561, not Jade. Can you please get your phone and call my auntie?
I'm gonna be fake. I ain't calling you.
Yeah.
Now she cussing at the cops.
Yes, you're going
It's
to
your
jail.
fault.
Yeah, you are under
It's
arrest.
your fault.
I was gonna walk to school. What the f- are you talking about?
Walk
All
to
y'all
school.
from me. I'm 125 fucking pounds.
There go them pounds.
They gave her too
Clearly
many
it is.
chances,
Because we
bro.
doing it.
They gave her too many chances.
I beg you to leave.
Bro, I was gonna walk to school. What are you talking about? I don't want to be in a car right now. I want to be by myself and cool the.
Now you gotta go to
School?
jail.
What time is it?
It's 11:56
PM.
Oh no.
Is it? Yeah.
It's 9:56
PM.
Yeah.
She was charged with trespassing after warning.
It's a straightforward situation. You don't listen. You don't calm down.
We know that in America, the government doesn't get to use its power to punish speech it doesn't like. Yet in March, you boasted about revoking student visas, saying, and I'm quoting, "We do it every day. Every time I find one of these lunatics, I take a..." weigh their visa, unquote. Let's look at one of those lunatics, Mr. Secretary, Ms. Ozturk. Her crime? was co-authoring an op-ed in her college paper critical of Tufts University's response to the war in Gaza. Your own department found zero links to terrorism, no anti-Semitic statements, but you still yanked her visa and shipped her off to detention in Louisiana. And the list goes on and on. The federal judge in the case of Mohsen Madawi, who is the Columbia student who was ambushed by federal agents at his citizenship appointment, said, and I quote, this is the judge, "Legal residents not charged with crimes or misconduct are being arrested and threatened with deportation for stating their views on the political issues of the day.
Rubio is ready.
Our nation has seen times like this before, especially during the Red Scare and Palmer raids. Like the McCarthy-era witch hunts of the 1950s, your campaign of fear and repression is eating away at foundational values of our democracy. Back then, it took one voice, Attorney Joseph Welch, to cut through the hysteria with the simple question that marked the beginning of the end of that shameful era. He asked Senator McCarthy, have you no sense of decency? And I would ask you the same, Secretary Rubio. But you have shown through your words and your actions what the answer is. And I have to tell you directly and personally that I regret voting for you for Secretary of State. I yield back.
Good. May I respond?
You may, sir.
Well, first of all, your regret for voting for me confirms I'm doing a good job, based on what I know.
Well, that's just a flippant statement, Mr. Secretary.
Can I respond, Mr. Chairman?
You may.
I didn't ask
Senator,
questions.
please let the Secretary have
I'd be
the floor.
happy to, but then I can respond to his...
Your time's up, Senator, and willfully used, I might add.
Well-
your remarks do not represent the view of this committee.
Well, Mr.
Secretary, please.
Well, I can't respond to everything he said because much of these are untrue, but I'll go through a few. First of all, I'm actually very proud of the work we've done with USAID. For example, I don't regret cutting $10 million for male circumcisions in Mozambique. I don't know how that makes us stronger and more prosperous as a nation. I don't regret psychosocial support services.
I raised
USAID.
Sudan, Mr. Secretary.
Can I respond, Mr. Chairman, or do I...
Senator, I'd ask you to suspend. You had 7 straight minutes of
I chose to use my time that way, Mr. Chairman. That's my right to
Please
use my time
suspend,
that way.
Secretary Rubio.
Well, I can go on. I mean, there's other things here. We spent $227,000 for Big Cat's YouTube channel from USAID. We spent $14 million for social cohesion in Mali, whatever the hell that means. So I can go on and on. I got the list here, and there's more. I didn't even bring the whole list. In the case of El Salvador, absolutely. Absolutely. We deported gang members, including the one you had a margarita with. And that guy is a human trafficker, and that guy is a gangbanger, and the evidence is going to be clear. In the days to come, you're going to see who you went to defend.
I'm sorry,
please,
Mr. Chairman.
Secretary Rubio has the floor.
Mr. Chairman, he can't make unsubstantiated comments like that.
Secretary Rubio has the floor. You've had
Secretary
your time.
Rubio should take that testimony to the federal court of the United States because he hasn't done it under oath.
Here's another point, okay? There is a division in our government between the federal branch and the judicial branch. No judge in the judicial branch cannot tell me or the president how to conduct foreign policy. No judge can tell me how I have to outreach to a foreign partner or what I need to say to them. And if I do reach to that foreign partner and talk to them, I have under no obligation to share that with the judiciary branch. Just like a judge cannot order me to negotiate with a foreign minister of Russia, they cannot order me to negotiate with a foreign minister or the president of El Salvador. And if I did negotiate with them, which we have responded to them, and we've told them we've had communications with the president of El Salvador, I am under no obligation under our division of powers in this country and to share with the judicial branch how I conducted diplomacy of the United States. It would actually be counterproductive. If I started sharing with courts, or frankly with the media, my conversations with foreign leaders and all of their details, no foreign leader would talk to me again, and we would break trust with them. So I have complied with every court order. What I won't comply with is an order to disclose what I'm saying and what we're talking about with a foreign leader, because then they won't talk to me. Diplomacy doesn't work that way. About the student visas, let me say this. I don't deport anybody, and I don't snatch anybody. The State Department does not have officers in the street snatching everybody. What I do is revoke visas, and it's very simple. A visa is not a right. It is a privilege. People apply for student visas to come into the United States and study. And if you tell me that you're coming to the United States to lead campus crusades, to take over libraries and try to burn down buildings and acts of violence, we're not going to give you a visa.
Is that what Ms. Ozturk did?
We're not going to give you a visa.
Is that what she did?
Come on,
Mr. Secretary.
And every single one of these cases, the factors are different.
Senator,
the bottom line is, if you're coming here to stir up trouble on our campuses, we will deny you a visa. And if you have a
First
visa
Amendment
and we find
apply
you,
to
we'll
people
revoke
living in the
you.
United States?
And we're going to do more. There are more coming. we're going to continue to revoke the visas of people who are here as guests and are disrupting our higher education facilities. People are paying money. These kids pay money to go to school, and they have to walk through a
Writing an
bunch of
op-ed
lunatics
to the
who are
tough
here on student
newspapers
visas.
disrupting the
Simple
foreign
as
policy of the United
I want to
States.
do more. I hope we can
That's
find more of these people.
pathetic, Mr.
In fact,
Secretary.
the other day, some guys led a riot. I forgot what university it was, and I asked, please, can you find the arrest records of all the people that were arrested at that riot at that campus? Because if any of them have a visa, we're going to revoke
I
it.
feel so much safer
All right,
when you lock
let's,
up people like Ms. Osterk, Mr. Secretary.
We've had enough time on the subject. Thank you.
Go off, Marco Rubio. I mean, look, he's absolutely
podcast. That's how I got hip to you. Hell yeah. I was like, damn, what's this brother going viral over there? He's saying a lot of great and good stuff. I'm seeing the men and the women fooling what he's saying. And you don't see that often. So I'm seeing this thing take place. We do the interview. And then like a couple months after that, I see an announcement, a post goes up. In this post, I find out that you're exiting this successful podcast, this podcast that not only like positions you, but like people probably thinking like, why would you leave? You went on to say, it is with heavy heart that I would have to announce my departure from tonight's Conversation podcast. In your caption, that's how you started your interview, but in your caption it read, it's been an honor to serve and entertain in this vehicle. To anyone who thought enough of your cousin to tap in, I guess, thank you. See you in the next chapter. Keep up with me over at Trip After Dark. For sure. It's with a heavy heart. Very. Was it really that tough to kind of make that decision?
Man, we went on a historical run, my nigga. Historical. Brother, industry will never acknowledge it. I know they won't. But most artists, and I don't care who offended by it, most niggas not doing 4,000 a show. Most of these niggas banding together to do their tours. Bro, wasn't no sponsors over at TC. And this just me looking at the whole situation for what it is, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like this me a regional poet who got respect from Illinois to Tennessee. A little work in Philly. And went to go to be one of the most known faces on social media. Off of some shit we was doing in person though. Everybody like was more hip to the social media shit, but like they don't. So I don't think they understand the capacity to which this thing was being done in person.
That's right.
And I don't think they understand how the industry works. The people that they think are like on don't do 4,000. They do about 1,000, 500 to 1,000, and that's not no shot to anybody. That's just there's a huge. They don't understand that like classism and class follows through every industry. And I know I'm getting long-winded on this, but what I mean is that there's a huge gap between middle class and upper class, and that exists in the NBA. That everybody on the team doesn't get a $20 million contract.
You're talking about talent tiers.
They're not even talent, payment tiers.
Copy.
Numbers. What I mean is that like we doing 4,000. Most of your favorite artists, if they're not A-listers, if they're not the Beyoncés, if they're not the J. Coles, they're not, and you not filling arenas, you doing 500.
The gap is that wide.
It's that fucking wide. And we was climbing as indie. We didn't have no sponsors. It wasn't nobody putting up bread for that. Wasn't nobody stamp on that. Bro, we went on a historical fucking run. Again, all the long wind is just to say that like nobody in this short span of time did what the fuck we did. And that's a credit to the motherfuckers that ran shit. That's a credit to us as the talent. That's a credit to Keita Rose. That's a credit to Randy Rosario, to Richie Fontaine, to Rico, to motherfucking Mr. Let Go, to goddammit SD, to Kitty, to Trill, bro. That's a credit to the people that made this thing what it was, because we did make it what it was. When we challenged each other, when we argued, the real feuds we had that carried on in front of the curtain, they still made the thing what it was.